Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on. All set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Monk, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Now, here's Lillard. Trying to get open as well. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Keegan Murray. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Pass to Monk. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Launches a 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers in L.A. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Lillard gets it to go.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Prince against Levine. Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3-point range.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Giannis against Murray. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard against Monk. To the left wing, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. The rebound by Prince.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Lillard with the bucket.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
Monk against Lillard. The shot's good for Monk.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Out to the right wing. And there's Lillard on the assist by Prince. 7 points for Damian Lillard.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Recognizing the scouting report, Lillard knows he can drive on this team.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shot from the top of the key. Levine's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Milwaukee leading by 4, and the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here's Monk. He's coming off a 34-point game against Chicago. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for Sacramento. 6-point game. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Now here's DeRozan. After the miss from Damian Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Lyles check in for Keegan Murray. Ellis comes in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Malik Monk. Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here is Carter. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And to Antetokounmpo. It's good. 6 points for Giannis.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Giannis. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers. Goes up with a stripe. Off the left rim and out.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The pass to Lillard. Back to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Los Angeles. Now here is Carter. Passes it to DeRozan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Green is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Now here's Crowder, pass to LaRavia. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's good, LaRavia. LaRavia's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Kings. Inside. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here is Ellis. Nothing on the board. Porter with it. Lopez with the block. They retain possession. Ellis can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 10. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar in the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking to the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Levine's checked in for the Kings. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Trent's checked in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Free throw good. Porter.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
And Porter drops them both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Crowder. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Nice work inside. Crowder knows what he's doing in there.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Trent against Levine. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks.
First personal foul.
On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Capping off the drive through the bump, Porter Jr. holding steady.
Pass to Wiles. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Trent finds Green. Back to Trent. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Monk. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. For three, Levine. Porter pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Crowder with it. Now guarded by Porter. Monk for three. Good on the three-point shot. Monk's got 5 points so far.
You got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game, the fans aren't always he's privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Now, here's Porter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Prince, the pass to Lopez. On deep, Trent. Sacramento grabs the miss. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Trent. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Second personal foul.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Damian Lillard. For Milwaukee, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The free throw drops for Trent. He's off on the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Porter. Monk with some nice defense. The Kings trail by 12. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Prince. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Taurean Prince. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Monk.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dogs.
First free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And Porter drops them both. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the King. Down by 12. Here's the 3. Kept alive.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Prince, the pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Here's Monk, following the bucket by the Bucks. Dishes it to Murray. And it's sent back by Lopez. The Kings have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Murray taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Brook Lopez. Offensive rebound, Murray. Good D by Lopez.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
There's the dish to Porter. Clock at 6. Kuzma kicks to Porter. And the 3 off target. Outside DeRozan. Over Prince. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting, you know. It's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball, you know. It's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And, Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
And, Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Lopez with the block. Trent outside, stolen by Levine. He feeds it to Monk. Jumps up, and then Monk with the dunk.
You have 2 things working there. Good awareness by Levine on the pick, then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
Giannis against Murray. Giannis drives in. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The shot by Monk is no good. Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Trent. They get it back. Lopez. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Lopez has got 6 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis' timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Checked in for Lopez. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Sacramento, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And it's Lillard missing. The Kings trail by 16. Outside DeRozan. To the paint. And Valanciunas gets to Monk. And it's off from three-point range. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Monk dishes to Murray. Back to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Monk high off the ground to hammer it home. I love that force on the throwdown.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Sacramento has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Smith. Ball's knocked loose. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 16-point game. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
This is what DeRozan is known for. He loves taking flight and hammering it down.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Smith. Green comes in for Taurean Prince. And Porter subbed in for Trent. Now here's Giannis.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
The Kings trail by 16. Here's Carter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Crowder. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Sacramento ball.
Ellis wide open from outside off the mark. Bucks leading by 16. Here's Lillard trying to get open as Kuzma. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 13 points.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Crowder. Here's Laravia. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Carter.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Down low, Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Laravia. Here's Lyles. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Crowder against Green. Out to the wing. Lyles with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Carter outside. The pass to Lyles. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lillard, the pass to Porter. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Milwaukee on top, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Lillard. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Kevin Porter. Brook Lopez is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And Levine with the slam.
Well, we know Levine has the hop. That time showing off the creativity.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Lillard. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades. But I think it's a good thing overall.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Prince is checked in for Lillard. DeRozan, that's good.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the 2nd.
Here's Porter. Rebound by the Kings. Outside, Levine. Just over a minute played here in the 4th, and he could not. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to get a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Giannis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
To the inside. Here's Giannis. Rejected by Murray. Porter against Monk. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's Prince penetrating. And the dunk by Prince.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Here's Levine. Inside. And then Monk with the dunk.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
Passes it to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
Greg, a
foul.
lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
6 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Porter, launches it. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
3 points.
Green's got 4 assists in the game. Bean passes to Valanciunas. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Monk. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Green. Up and in on the layup. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bean passes to Monk. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Here's Porter. Monk grabs the board. Monk's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
2 minutes.
DeRozan finds Levine. Over Prince. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go. And then he does the rest of the work from there.
From deep, Prince. Sacramento grabs the miss. Monk's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Takes the 3. That's it, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lillard. And that time, also a missed shot. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 13. Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots. This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for Milwaukee.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Monk against Prince. The kick out to Crowder. Sacramento again missing. Giannis right side. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just had fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving. We were defending. We were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.